Hi, I'm Meg Cabot and I'm a novelist. One of the first things people ask when they find out you're a novelist is, how do you write a novel? Well, I'm going to tell you. Ideas come from everywhere. I often tell people I get my ideas from the idea store. There's not really such a place. Ideas come from newspapers, magazines. You see something and it sparks an idea in you, and that's when you start making up a story to go with it. The important thing to do when you start making up that story is to write it down. Jot down the idea and then start making up the story to go along with it. You can't just sit down and start writing your story. You need to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. I kind of like to have a little bit of an idea how I'm going to get there, but I don't want to know all the details. So I kind of figure out a little bit about the beginning, a little bit about how I'm going to get there, but I definitely want to know what the ending is before I begin. It's kind of like how you definitely want to have your ticket of where you're going, but you don't want to know all the details about what's going to happen during the trip. The most important part about writing your novel, though, is sitting down and actually doing it. That's really what separates an amateur writer from a professional writer. It's the actual sitting down and writing the whole book. Now, amateur writers can do this, and that's how I started out. When I was 7 years old, I wrote my first novel. It was called Benny the Puppy. It was 5 pages long, and actually the film rights are still available. Benny was in a freak prairie tornado and his whole family was killed. He was adopted by a lovely Native American tribe, and he lived happily ever after. Hey, that's a novel. Anybody can do it. You just have to get to the end. So don't be too hard on yourself if you start and stop and don't get to the end. Maybe you just haven't found the right story for you. But the important part is sitting down, writing the whole thing, getting to the end. Hey, if I can do it, so can you.